Hi designers, how are you? I'm Kevin Chow. It's my pleasure to showcase the workflow of this design text to you. In this video, I divided into 4 chapters. They are number 1, sleeve modification, number 2, color modification, number 3, showcase animation, and number 4, Q&A. Let's start it. I found the drape of the sleeve isn't good enough because the sleeve head and armhole notches are not matched. You can tell by the center line of the sleeve, now it's not in the right position. The original shoulder line is 2 cm behind the cut, where the center sleeve should be aligned to. After modifying the sewing line, the princess line and undersleeve is disarranged. I measure how does it change and redraw the style lines. Select new lines and trace them as new patterns. As for the side panel, I put new pattern underneath and modify the curve line point to get a new pattern. Rearrange sewing line between the new patterns and elastic hem. For checking the fitting, it is essential to ensure the shoulder line is in the right position. Use the surface tape measure tool to mark out the shoulder line on the avatar. Use the Attach to Measure avatar tool, select both lines. Simulate both lines stick together to ensure the jacket is worn in the right way. To reduce the wrinkle on the sleeve near forearm, I bend her thumb a bit so the sleeve can fold smoothly down. I stitched the collar to new body and found it doesn't look like the sketch. Even I make opening narrower and make the collar curvier, it doesn't help. My solution is to create a new pattern from this draft based on the measurements in TP. Now it looks much better. Let's reduce center back collar height to 6 cm. After modification of the sleeve and collar, I had to check every measurement on the size chart, and here's the final result. How we can benefit from an animation not only brings Adidas sportswear to come alive. By doing so, we can also check the stress and strain map to deeply understand how garments act on body in a movement. First, I upload the avatar to Mixamo. After rig, I download an FBX file. Here, I got a running starting pose. To put on a jacket, we have to change it back to A pose manually. Import jacket and then slightly adjust the pose again. Simulate and adjust the fitting. Back to starting pose and then it's ready for animation. To make my look more complete, I make a legging enclosure using the 3D Pen avatar tool. Repeat the same step as we put on the jacket. And let's check how it looks in rendering. No problem, so let's start our animation. What I will communicate with designers, I will understand the proficiency level of each designer so I can give specific advice and idea for him or her. And then I will focus on how we present a garment, patiently discuss the fabric physical characteristic and also texture with designers. I will ask them to join a fitting session with them if it helps, and put my efforts to make the virtual pieces as real as sample. Also, I will communicate with designers about how details are to be done in each stage of the process. For example, in the early stage, might not need to do it too delicate, but develop more option of the silhouette. Then I would manage my time reasonably and provide the best and clearest 3D garments for them. What else could designer benefit from in an ideal visualization process? 3D visualization is a strong communication tool. By starting the digital process as early as possible, we can accumulate more digital assets. On the other hand, this helps us to run a digital workflow more smoothly in the future, and this is a trend. And as now social media is also actively creating a virtual world, I believe that in the near future, people will have a demand for virtual clothing. By that time, the digital asset that we build will become another huge value. I have enthusiasm and vision for this field, and hope to get a chance to grow with Adidas. That's all I want to share with you. Thanks for watching and see you on December 10th.